Welcome back. This coming weekend, the Rainbow Studio Theater will present a show called Respect Yourself, and it's all a part of the 4th annual New Mexico Black History Festival. Here with more on the show, when you can see it, we're looking forward to talking about it, Dr. Stevie Springer. Glad to have you.
Thank
and
you
he's
for
the
having
music
me.
director, by the way, on this show. You've been working on this for several months to get prepared for this weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
It's all coming up right around the corner. Tell us about the show.
Respect Yourself is a multicultural cabaret filled with spoken word, song, and dance, and it's based on the Tunisian proverb, respect yourself and you'll get it back. And so the show is comprised of 2 acts. The first act is going to be the children performing Mrs. Kathy McGill's adaptation of Patricia McKeezak's children's story, Flossie and the Fox. So I think that Flossie and the Fox is, of course, a black version of Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, okay.
So the children have worked extremely hard on this production. You're gonna see a lot of excitement within the kids. Definitely, you're going to experience just the joy of how they've embodied the characters. And then, of course, in the second act, there's going to be a cabaret setting of adult performers. So
okay, so this mixes both children and adults.
Absolutely.
And 2 acts, or is it more than that?
It's just 2 acts.
Okay.
2 acts. And I think that it's important to mention that the Respect Yourself is a prescription for life filled with complex issues. And so you're going to experience that within the show itself, where you're going to kind of take on how to deal with some of these or some of the challenges that are faced within.
That theme's pretty evident underlying all of what's kind of presented in this show?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How many youth are involved in this?
You know, we have about 20 kids that are, we call them the Whiz Kids. And so the Whiz Kids have been a part of Rainbow Theaters for now 4 years, and so many come on and be a part of the process. And these kids have worked really hard over the last 2 months with preparing themselves to actually bring to the community, this production. So
why is it so important to have them involved in something like this, and the theme and how it ties in together with that?
Yeah, there is a philosopher by the name of Howard Gardner, and he actually deals with 8 multiple intelligences, and he insists that music be a part of them, and it's important that I, along with the other collaborators, bring on dance, rhythm, and in music, and so Howard Gardner insists that music be a part and of the intelligence, and he really shares that music embodies definitely different components of being able to function. And so mathematical process being a part of that. And so what we try to instill in these children is being able to embody this and then be able to share in the community, as well as having life skills. And so I think in schools it's important. I know that within my own aspect, my own right, I teach private voice and piano lessons and classical music and things of that nature. And so I'm hoping that the kids are taking from the experience the process of knowing how to embody character and being able to be independent and really show themselves who are they as a person. And I think that the community will be able to see, wow, this is another part of what a kid is able to do. I mean, they do it all the time. This is just a moment to actually show themselves and be. I've
always said that music helps me think better, and it kind of develops the imagination as well. And I imagine, are these original songs, or are they part of a production that you're borrowing?
These are songs that are comprised of other elements. Some of them have been revised, but they're definitely original in that we bring our own to the song.
Very
Absolutely.
cool. Neat. So, okay, where is this going to be? Where is Respect Yourself going to be on stage? How can we get tickets if we're interested?
Okay, so Respect Yourself is going to be at the African American Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $22.50, and you can go on to nmblackhistory.com. Okay. Or you can call 505-407-6784 to get tickets.
And we're going to link online to KRQE.com, so we'll make it real easy for folks to find that website. What else do you have coming up people need to know about?
We have a few things coming up for the remainder of the month. We have STEAMS Festival, which are hands-on activities for children in science and, of course, wellness. And then we have Work It Out Day, which is we'll have a talk by Dr. Ruby Lathan and Dr. Phil Hubbard. African dance, personal trainers will be on site, and there's also yoga. And then, of course, we'll end the month with the New Mexico Gospel Best competition.
Sounds like a lot of good stuff, so appreciate it. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Stevie Springer, glad to have you. And, of course, we'll look forward to the performance. KRQE.com into the KRQE links. We'll be right back.